from Oracle Park in San Francisco. Major League Baseball on tap. The Atlanta Braves taking on the San Francisco Giants. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, this team just can't find a way to win. How do they change that today?
I really think it's as simple as putting it all in the rear view and just focusing on the here and now. Every pitch, every at bat, just need to lock in on what they can control. Perhaps today is the game it all comes together.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And pitching in this game, Tyler Mahle. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
Ready to go? Jurickson Profar now at the plate.
Jurickson Profar.
And the first pitch of the game is in for a strike. Taps softly to the right side, and that's just foul.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
On the ground. Adames, the throw to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Mike Yastrzemski.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. And ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Two down, nobody on.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 1-2.
Nope, that's a ball.
On the ground, right side, fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Batting fourth.
He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Drake Baldwin in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Ball 1.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Going to count 1 and 2. Runner at second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Chopped left side. Devers fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Reynaldo Lopez. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second. Second baseman.
Luis Arraez stands in. The top hitter in the National League entering the day. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Harris makes a nice grab at a full sprint. One pitch and one out. Here's the Giants lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog. Facing a lineup like this keeps you on your toes. You have to make plays for your pitcher. This offense always seems to apply pressure. Plus, if they run the bases hard, it just adds another dimension to their game.
This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. Homer number 25 on the year. The Giants score first. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Devers now homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Whoa, that's upstairs.
Popped in the air, left field. 2 down.
Batting fifth. Designated hitter. Matt Chapman.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Elliot Ramos. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe in second with a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Chapman headed home. In comes the run from second.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Runner at second, 2 down. And a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. And they'll do it again. Nice grab to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here in San Francisco, second inning set to go.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Michael Harris the second, leading things off and takes a strike. Fastball for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Outside low, ball 1. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And the leadoff man aboard. There's a strike. Inside, just missed. Foul ball there. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. 1-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Adames. Arraez has it for 1. Over to first, but he beats it. 1 out man at first. Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
That one almost got him.
Inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Bounced up the middle. Flips it. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Giants 3 and the Braves nothing. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. We head to the bottom of the second. So here's Bader now. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Riley fires to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. This one in the air, center field. Harris drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. This one lifted in the air, left field. Brings it in, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Still early, but this team's woes have carried over to today, Siggy.
Yeah, when things aren't clicking, it's hard to get out of that funk, Boog. The trend continuing so far in this one.
Little dribbler up along third. Devers throws on to first. That's a very athletic play. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Went deep in the ball game last night. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
High fly ball down the left field line. And that gets down in the corner. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Eldridge steps on the bag, 2 away now. Here is Matt Olson. He was a strikeout victim his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. That clips a corner.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Arise on to first. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Digging in. Luis Arise.
Second baseman, Luis Arise.
Ripped into right field. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Rafael Devers up to him.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And a swing and a bouncer, foul of first. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. And Rafi muscles one out of here. His 48th of the year. And they add to their lead. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Joey Wentz gets the call from the pen.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. He doubled home a run in his first AB. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. Eldridge hitting 7th in today's lineup. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. On the ground right side. And he can't come up with it. The flip gets him easily, ends the inning. Welcome back. It's been a tough stretch for this team. No way around it, Singy.
Yeah, you can sense the pressure they're feeling every at bat. Just takes one win to get the mojo back, though.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
High fly ball, right field. Lee under it. And there's one down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Baldwin batting with one down, takes a strike. That one finds the zone. 0-2. This one popped up right side. Eldridge. And there's two down.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Michael Harris II.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. In there at the knees. That's strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. To the right side. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here at Oracle Park, and now Bader up to the plate.
Center fielder Harrison Bader.
Up the middle, and it gets by him. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man at second. Hard hit to right center. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. He's in there.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground.
Hard hit left side. There for the out. Runner scores from third. 2 down, base is empty. Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. To the right side. Olsen handles the chance. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. There's the strike at the knees.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
This one in the air, center field. Bader settles under this one, and there's one down. Mike Yastrzemski up here. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. The Giants up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch
That's
misses. Ball 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll reach second with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Hey!
And there's a ball. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Man at second. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and it's 1-2. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
In the dirt. Two outs and one in scoring position. That one fouled off. This one chopped up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Pretty nice play there. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Willy Adames stands in.
Willy Adames.
And that one pulled foul.
Well, these Giants really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And Devers hits that one, and that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
Moved to second, and he's back in on a dive. Up the middle, Dubon. Glove flip for one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Olson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Now here is Jurickson Profar.
Designated hitter, Jurickson Profar.
And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. Adames to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Jumps, but it's off his glove. He doesn't have a throw, and he reaches safely. Runner on at first with one gone. Here is Austin Riley. There comes the skipper. Jason Foley gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Foley, in his 4th year, he features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Drake Baldwin.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And the 0-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fastball for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Olsen off of first with 2 away. On the ground out to short, and that one finds its way through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Harris in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1, and there's a foul ball.
That's a ball.
First and second, 2 down, and we're the top half of the 6th. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Stays alive. And a 1-2. Sets him down looking. 2 left. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman Bryce Eldridge.
And first offering is fouled off. Hit hard on the ground to short. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. And first offering is fouled off. He's one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season rank him in the top 10. This one in the air right field, and it falls. And that's a 1-out single. So digging in, Patrick Bailey. He's one of the best players in the game. In the dirt. In the air on the infield, Albies. And there are 2 down. Bader runs. Fouled off left side. Runner goes again.
Ball,
pitch inside. Throw to second. Out. And that'll end it. Back at the ballpark, the struggle bus has been this team's mode of transportation lately, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, and they're barely making it to the ballpark. Need to upgrade their ride ASAP.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
On the ground, right side. The throw to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. 1 for 2.
0-1.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Tap foul at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. Struck him out looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Kinley.
And this is his 40th appearance of the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
That one missed.
Outside.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Luis Arraez.
Smoked into left, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Willy Adames, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Kinley checks the runner. Lee back in on a dive. The 1-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple of runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Hammered on the line. Base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 8-0. Inside move to second. Arraez back on a dive. Hard hit, base hit. Doesn't stop, heads for home. Now a relay to the plate. Slides his hand in there. Save. It's 9-0. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. 1 for 3. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Reaching for it and brings it in. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 10-0. New pitcher for the Braves, Ian Hamilton.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same Florida stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, 1 away.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
The 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. His 14th of the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 12-0.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
One down. And now the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. This one chopped to first. And he's out. Hard ground ball, base now. And that keeps the inning going. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
Ball 1.
Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. That's inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here at the bottom of the 7th. This one in the air, center field. Harris gets under it. That is the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Cindy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
The Giants up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's ball 4.
Nope.
No, very
Ball
close
4.
with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone. Well, the leadoff man gets on.
Manager out of the dugout. Sam Hentges comes on now.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
0-1. Just missed. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Got him. 1 out.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Nope.
Fastball for a strike. And that's
Ball
down
3.
and away.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
So a walk puts
Ball
runners
4.
at first and second.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Baldwin in the box now, takes strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Got him. 2 gone.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
2 on, 2 outs.
Yep, that
He's
ball went
just
out.
missing with some pitches that
I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Late swing, foul to the left. Here's the 2-2. Missed
Ball.
inside with the curve. And that'll load the bases.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Manager out of the dugout. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Randy Rodriguez.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the base.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Now a second crosses the plate. It's a 2-run single, and it's now 12-2.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Popped up. Bailey moving under this one. And that's the 3rd out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jose Suarez hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. And safe. It's a stolen base. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Robert Suarez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Pickoff move to second. Lee dives back in safely. Man at second. Swing and a bouncer. Albies fires over to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. And now the shortstop, Willy Adames.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Inside ball.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first. 2 gone now. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Two down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Laced to right center, base hit. And that gives Matt Chapman a chance to hit with 2 out. Tied him up inside with that one. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Elliot Ramos, the next to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Ball 1 there.
That's a ball.
And the 0-2. Ripped to short. Fires over to first. That ends the inning. Back here in San Francisco. Now in for the Braves, Eli White.
Hey.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Bader settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Ball, that's low.
One down, base is empty here in the 9th. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Jurickson Profar. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. And that one fouled off. That's the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
And the final 13-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi.